What is up, guys? So today we're going to be talking about 100 days of code challenge. I know I had a few videos before this. If you saw those, not a lot of people saw them, so I doubt you did, but just in case, I had 365 days of code that I was talking about. A lot of stuff happened. I had to get on high blood pressure medication, anxiety meds and things, just a bunch of stuff. So full disclosure, that did not go very well. But so far, this is week one. We've completed week one, and we are doing very, very well again on this challenge. It's just going to be 100 days of code. Seems to be the one that everybody's doing. I think it'll get more traffic, so I think that'll be better. Anyway, I can get a little bit more feedback and just kind of more interaction with people, right? That being said, what have we done so far? So this week, when I started that 100 days of code, I started a course, Colt Steele's Web Developer Bootcamp course over on Udemy, which you can see over here right now. I'll even screen record a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm talking about and what we're doing. So this is the Web Developer Bootcamp 2021. So far, really, really good. One of the definitely bonuses about it is that it goes through everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything from like the very most basics of HTML and CSS through all the way down to like you're going to learn React, you're going to learn Bootstrap, all of those things. I haven't quite got there yet, but I'm getting pretty close to the Bootstrap section. So this week I went through HTML and CSS. Now, since you've heard, I've done a previous coding challenge thing. Yes, I've done some stuff, but it was mostly free code camp and then a course on Udemy by Jonas Smedman. His course was decent, but on free code camp and all those, I didn't feel like I learned very much. Like I learned the tags and things I needed for HTML and CSS, but I didn't really understand by the time I was done with those sections, like really how do you actually like lay out a website so that it all looks really, really good. And like, so screen readers will work well on them. And so that it's just like laid out in a way that it's easy to look at for other people. And like, you're not the only one that can understand it. When you go through Colt Steele's class, even though I've already done HTML and CSS stuff, I'm actually enjoying everything we're doing because I'm getting a very good understanding of like how you need to lay out a website so that it's easy for other people to understand too, and actually so it's easier for you to understand when you come back to it. So like if you walked away from it for 6 months and came back, you'd be like, oh yeah, these are the habits that I have to make sure that like, okay, I know where this is, I know what this is, I know why I divided these things like this, and stuff like that. So definitely just have a way better understanding of HTML and CSS than I did before, and a better understanding of how to actually lay out a website so that it's actually easier as well to style it and use your CSS and stuff. So Colt Steele's Web Developer Bootcamp, so far, week one, I've gone through all the HTML and through a good chunk of the CSS. Let me see where I'm at here really quick. I think I am a few hours worth of courses away. Yep. 1.5, 2. I'm about 2.5 hours worth of videos, so probably like 3.5, 4 hours worth of actually like working away from getting into the Bootstrap section and learning my first framework, and I'm actually like super excited about that. And then after that, we'll be getting into some of the JavaScript stuff, which I have done a little bit of JavaScript stuff. But again, with the Joseph Smedman course, I want to say that, or the Jonas Smedman, sorry, I want to say that it was a good course and like it had very, very good information. And I think a lot of people, just based off reviews, like it's not even that I think, it's that I know a lot of people are having very good times with that course, having good success. But for me personally, we just didn't click that way, right? That course didn't click with me. So far, Colt has done that. So if you're just looking for updates on that course and how I'm doing with that course, and if you're considering getting into Colt Steele's Web Developer Bootcamp course on Udemy, if you're considering purchasing it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll be giving updates on that every week as well. And that's going to be the plan going forward. Just one video a week letting you guys know where I'm at. Probably after next week, I'll be starting to do some JavaScript stuff, so I'll be like getting some projects together that are actually like pretty cool and like responsive and stuff. So maybe next week we'll also have maybe a link below or something to like my GitHub page or something. And if I have some projects to show, I'll put those up on there because I'm trying to like learn Git and all that stuff now as well. And maybe we'll have some projects to show here coming into week 2. So all that being said, 100 days of code, week 1 down. Super cool so far, really loving the Colt Steel course, and we'll see if it keeps going that way. I hope to see you guys next time. Let me know in the comments below what you're currently doing. What is your self-taught path right now? My current path right now is this 100 days of code, and I'm starting that 100 days of code with Colt Steel's bootcamp over on Udemy. But what are you currently doing? Maybe we can give each other some tips and pointers and just kind of help other people out in the comments as well. So I hope to see you guys next time. Later.